Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more RimWorld, our Obsidian Coven series, and Ellen is in labor. so, another baby to add to the pile. Raina, Alarak, and Allison are still out on their caravan. They are just about to get back. Meanwhile, food is looking much better right now. 340 peanuts, 18 rice. I think we have some meals. 8 simple meals. Our chefs are in the process of cooking. We're in the middle of a lava flow, though. Interesting, it's not taking up any of this side of the map. I'm really fascinated by this. There's part of me that wishes the lava flow would flow everywhere. But that being said, how would our caravan get back? Would they get back, right? Or if it was really predictable, maybe the volcano or whatever higher elevation is this way, so the lava flow always comes this way and then has to make it across the map to drain or start cooling or whatever it is. I thought it would be an interesting dynamic to play a map on. It's okay. It hasn't really been much of a bother. The occasional fires and burning trees down when trees are such a limited resource for us is annoying. So it is definitely something to have to work around. Other than that, I think this is the most planted our farms have ever been. Looks like we're working on carrots. We're doing some, what is it, co-planting or companion planting. The carrot plants, when planted with green beans, there is a multiplier for the number of green beans and number of carrots that are planted. I don't know. I probably maxes out at some point, but gets a little faster growing, gets us a little vegetable variety. I noticed that the carrots, well, actually, it didn't get cold enough during the winter for any of our plants to die, except during a cold snap. We had some rice die. But regular winter on this particular map does not seem to be too extreme. No throne room, and I think that's because she died. I can't believe we killed Raina in episode 5. Thankfully, she does have death refusal, so that's been great. We did convert Garrett over to the, Eki, whatever that's called, Ekamian, the Eki sanguiphage, and he's actually been consuming corpse blood. So I guess what we'll have to do is the Eki house is maybe that's where we'll do humanoid corpse storage. Can he drink just regular blood? Let's see. So corpse feeder, carriers of the sheen have small retractable fangs and an organ on the roof, can extract hemogen from cold rotting blood. They can bite any human corpse, suck the blood, and gain hemogen directly. I don't see oh, there's the regular blood feeder. That is from this. Okay. Hemogen. Does drinking dead blood do anything for you? I'm not sure. I don't know if we'll be able to extract it either. If we click a corpse, we obviously can't do any surgery on it. Would if we right click? No, there's no interaction there. Actually, it's probably because you're attending your wife's I was gonna say funeral. Wife's labor. Okay, yeah, I don't see anything there. Goals for today, then, I think are just to continue working on food stabilization, work on maybe trying to keep our base cleaner than it's been. I'd like to get smithing researched. Does smithing get us a smelter? Steel. Oh, we need to do steel, and for steel, I think we need to do alchemy. So I'm gonna bump that up above complex workshops, and then we'll bump steel above that so we can start smelting things. Vagabonds, sorry, we're tight on food right now. And then another goal is I want to make break ground on building wall. And I guess we need to start like clearing some of this mountain out if this is where our city's going to be, right? We did get a nice little gift from Randy, a mithril deposit. We'll go ahead and mark that for mining. It's the only exposed mithril on the map, which is the plasteel replacement. We do have some like uranium or adamantite around. Mithril, I'm not sure what we'll use it for. We'll hold on to it. We have obsidian on this map, so I would like to make our sharp weapons out of that. Maybe we'll use the adamantite for our armor. Yeah, adamantite or mithril. I don't know. Mithril is a little bit more precious to us at this point, so we'll have to maybe save it for something good. And another healthy child, of course. Healthy baby girl, Basile. I like that. And then your father's name is Vendolder. So we will do that. Bass Vendolder. You are quite the character. I like the mustache. I'm not sold on the haircut. So we might find something a little bit more appropriate for you. Prison Break. These are blood bags. We're pretty good on blood. Are there any of them that we're like super interested in? Or potentially interested in? Plants, like we do need help farming. You are a really good melee combatant. You would be good to add as a new warrior. Warrior and crafting, and then you, I think we just grabbed you specifically to be a blood bag. Let's grab all our people with melee weapons. We'll tell them to search and destroy. Reyna's going to get there first. This is going to be potentially a bloodbath. So if any of these guys end up in good condition, then we might work on actually recruiting them. Oh, they all survived. Excellent. Very surprising. Why don't you go ahead and capture, and capture. Lost a finger. Lost an arm. the two that I was most interested in. Well, sorry about it. Well, isn't this the... I don't know if this is more disturbing or if Reyna swimming is more disturbing, but her just like carrying a new child born into her colony to its little coffin crib is very, very creepy. I think Michael, we can't recruit. She is unwavering. So Michael and Coyote, we're going to remove their legs. We have work orders for installing peg legs. We'll get those removed. Braga, he's just missing a finger. So we're going to work on recruiting him. We'll make him another like little void-touched ghoul / personal bodyguard to Reyna like Odie. And we need to vampire up Anastasia. So let's do that. We've already given her titles, so she knows what's coming. And she's like already rocking some armor. So we have our 4 vampire lords. We have Reyna, and then we have one of Reyna's personal bodyguards. Can we give you, do we have a title, a role for you? Herald, Melee Specialist, Blood Guard. Okay. So we will make him part of the Blood Guard. Reyna. Oh gosh. You have Death Refusal if I mess stuff up, right? I don't see genes regrowing here. If we look at like Coven, he has Soul Fusion. So that's like, that's genes regrowing. It's just renamed because of some of the mods that we have. So we'll sting her to give her kind of like our like baseline. And then you are going to be a Strigoi. Endogene lost shock on Reyna. No genes regrowing. This is on cooldown. It will be available in 10 days. Okay, so maybe with the endogene loss shock, we can't do anything with her for 2 days, so that's fine. And then you have become... what have you become? You become robust, strong melee damage, low sleep, hyper aggressive. You've become perfect. Actually, you've become hideous, but strong intellect, strong, great melee. Okay. Excellent. Our leadership is set up. Our food situation is not as dire as it was before. Where did we get all these berries? The caravan. The caravan was harvesting berries on their way back. Okay. Things are looking up. And with that said, let's go ahead and do this then. So I have everyone restricted to home zone right now, just so they don't try and like cross the lava flow. Let's do that just to get started. And structure. Do we have like a castle wall? How expensive are these? 15. Okay. Castle, medieval architecture. We have castle walls. We have low castle walls. Okay. I guess we'll go with the castle walls that we currently have. And we will do this. And that is good. Okay, so that should block lava flows for this area. I think here it could still flow in and get down this way, but eventually we'll build down. Do we have stone? There's stone if they are able to do that work. Colonist needs rescue. It's just Anastasia. She'll be fine. Well, we've had to make more space for coolers. I guess during the summertime, we're just not getting down to freezing here. So we have done that. I feel like we're just like constantly teetering on the edge of having enough food and not. We've made very limited progress on the wall up here, but Bridget and Ellen, our primary builders, are now both building level 6 at least. So I did go ahead and switch them over to production specialists. We just had a good ceremony. I'm hoping for a farmer. Lance. Melee. Messy. Psychopath. Inefficient. I'm sorry. That face. Wow. No, we can't take you, Burns. We need someone who can produce more food than they're going to be consuming, and do it as efficiently as possible, please. Well, we have Anastasia having a tantrum. We have the claws of Kif coming from multiple directions. For here, all melee. Where? Oh, we have... This is a big raid. There's 4 more down there that are all melee, and then over here is a huge group of 8. Okay, it is definitely time to be thinking about putting some walls up, even temporarily around this. Maybe what I do is... Maybe I just, like, merge everything into the keep? I don't know. Let's grab you guys. Let's set up over here. Reyna, I'm gonna have you head up this way to take those guys on. Coven and Gareth. Coven is armored. Scratch oh, he was doing some melee hunting. Why don't you head over here with Reyna as well? That is very, very fast. Oh, and before I forget, you might notice that some things changed colors. Like, things are a little bit more bony looking. Oh, my phone. Okay, I got completely sidetracked because it was my mommy FaceTiming me. Oh yeah, so I wanted to show you guys, like, some things here. I merged the different types of bones. We had like 2 different types of bones before because we have Medieval Overhaul, which has bones. We also have Outland. The Outland mods has bones. Medieval Overhaul has a medieval component. Outland has a medieval component. So I installed a new mod, which we've used before, Resource Dictionary. So I'll just like pop that up on the screen real quick. It is an awesome mod. It has great instructions on it, but I'll just show you guys what I set up real quick. If we go to options, if we go to mods, we can go to resource dictionary, and you can see here basic components. So this is the medieval overhaul component. This is the Outland component. And so I checked the option to activate deduplication on this component, and then I added a new thing, and I searched for a component, and I selected medieval overhaul, or Outland components. And then I did the same thing down here for bones. This is, I feel like, a must-have if you're playing with multiple mods that intend to give a pretty big medieval experience, and they have some overlap like that. Anyhow, this is the wooden workbench from Medieval Overhaul, and we have make medieval components. So I don't think we have anything that requires that yet, but it was nice to kind of like not have to worry about remembering what kind of bone I was building stuff out. I know there are like some food recipes for like bone marrow and stuff, so it'll be nice to not have to worry about all that stuff. Okay, Coven, you are coming down. You and Reyna. Why don't you guys go ahead and take this on, this group here. Oh, we don't have anything really defensible, right? Anastasia, Alex and Odie, or Alarak and Odie. Gareth, you guys are melee, so we'll move you up front. Okay. Corvin, Reyna. Go ahead and search and destroy. Okay, so this group is done. You guys are done searching and destroying. Come over here and help. Odie, search and destroy. Gareth, we'll keep you back here to defend the ranged folks if they come for them. But you are not very well armored. Okay, ranged folks, let's have you guys start moving back a little bit. Okay, Reyna and Corvin, go ahead and search and destroy. Anastasia, search and destroy. Alarak and Gareth, go ahead and move back. Alarak, you're down. Corvin, you're fine. Okay, these guys are fleeing now too. Oh, this is the Claws of Kif. I didn't check to see if we recognize any of these names. Oh, I recognize Horus here. Okay, Gareth, how are you doing? Lost a thumb. Go ahead and rescue Alarak. And then ranged folks, we will head down this way. The smaller group got into the base. Oh, they are setting fires. Oh, Corvin. On it. Okay, I think everyone is fine if we undraft them. They should just, like, go and finish all this stuff off. Orders, unforbid. Are you guys wearing any, like, decent gear? Corvin, Gareth, Anastasia. Set you to attack. Let's have you just, like, strip these guys. And we'll take anything off of them that we can. Anyone up here wearing good gear? Not really. Nico, you can come strip these guys. In our base. Oh man, a lot of these guys survived, which is interesting. Brigitte, you can strip this guy, strip this guy. This guy died. Oh, and I didn't even see this over here. Okay, I'm going to take a look at some of these folks and see if any of them are interesting. I'll bring you guys back once I've made an assessment. Well, I think we're just going to go ahead and set them all to be finished off. I was looking for farmers and miners, and these guys aren't that. I think that makes sense for, like, raiders, but most of them voidlings as well, which makes sense. They have, like, a 70% chance to be that Patreon-created xenotype. They did destroy my wooden crate there, and they started a few fires, but everything is good. That was definitely a little bit more stressful than a lot of the events that we've had lately. Well, I just realized that someone just grabbed our last bottle of Anastasia there, and we have 2, like, blood bags. Let's maybe work on making some thralls. So let's start with Sissy. Coven is death resting right now. Let's see. Begin siring. Blood binding. I think this is the Thrall ritual, right? Then hypnotizes a target to convert them into a willing vampire Thrall. Let's do Reyna here. Let's have the target be Sissy. And let's see how this goes. Sissy is a baseliner, and I think this adds some genes to her. Oh, someone brought a horse. I need to set up, like, no riding zones. Our children are wearing the little, like, coastal robes. And our food is pretty full with some food out in the field, so things are going well right now. That being said, I put Corvin and Gareth to death rest just because I was like, oh, I should maybe do a couple of them at a time, and then I didn't realize that Alarak needed it, so I got a notification what sent him anyway. We've made a death rest chamber, so you might be death resting a little bit quicker. 3.3 days, 1.1, 1.82, okay. Maybe not. Maybe not until we can actually afford to build death rest accelerators for people. Okay, so Sissy, you are... Oh, I didn't realize you were set to that. You are a Thrall now? Oh, I thought it gave you some genes, but I guess it just gives you the trait. That is good enough. Socially, we can blood feed on you now, and you don't mind. Does that have a cooldown? 20 days. Oh, we should have been doing that more frequently. I guess we'll just go down the line. We'll do Nico next. Does this trait make it so you're happy to be blood fed on? She will enjoy being fed on. So blood loss moderate. Okay, someone just, like, took a bite out of her. Needs. Cultist surroundings, uniform thought, blood feeder master, someone impressive, fed on by Odie. Okay, so Odie just took a bite out of her and it gave her a +5. That is something that we want to do to a lot of our villagers. Things are kind of slow going right now. We do have a couple quests for our relic. That being said, Corvin is in charge of this one. So, we'll wait till he wakes up and we'll do those. I think I'm going to wrap things up here, and we'll start in on those relic quests tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. As always, until next time. Have a good one. Bye.